11 September, the inside job. Just to explain to you, uh, here in the West, I'm talking about the elites. Among you people who call themselves Christians, okay? They look to the Arabs and they just don't like Islam. They think that they are right. They don't know that what they relate themselves to, Allah, is the one who sent Muhammad as a final messenger. And so many of them will never see this fact. Now this is not the subject. The subject is that your nation is behind bringing pain to us. And I am sure that I'm not talking about the lovely children and so many beautiful, humble people. I wish all children, and Allah is my witness. Allah is my witness. All children of all of the world, beautiful life, happy life, and good people. And even animals. I'm serious. When I'm talking about certain groups within the West, they are after 11 September, this inside job, they are trying to change what's happening change things like the Ismailian culture, rules and things. And there is a lot of groups working with them. And they don't know that by this they are racist. They cannot say this. They cannot see that they are racist. The way they look to the Arabs and the way they are ignorant to the history and things involving 11 September, the inside job, or invading Iraq, or establishing the so-called Israeli state. I mean, so many say that those who are among them leaders and believe that if you're an enemy to the so-called Israeli state, you're an enemy of God. They are just living in a failure, creep satanic failure. Okay. 11 September, the inside job helped in giving Sinjan province, which is eastern Turkestan province, which China is occupying it based on the border which the United Nations and the West helped in giving Chinese. I mean, Taiwan was taken from China, but the eastern Turkestan, no, because it's a Muslim place. It shouldn't join the Turkmenistan Republic or no. It is better to be under the occupation of China. The Chinese themselves who are bothering us a lot about the occupation from Japan and what the Japanese did to them. After 11 September, the inside job, the self-governance, self-ruler was taken from the eastern Turkmenistan, the Rohingyas, the Uyghurs. And they are no longer capable, they are no longer governing their own soil. And all of their resources is stolen from them, and they are treated in a very fascist, racial discrimination way. South Sudan, immediately the West helped in cutting South Sudan and taking the oil and give it to the people of the South, because they are so-called Christians and things beyond the faith. It's not a matter of hating a nation. Why I'm here? I am here to run away from the things you're bringing to my... Thank God, in 2015, 2020. You can see the damage that you're bringing there, starting from you here in the West. Feeling of hate is nothing comparison. But I want to be treated based on the law, your law here. This is the subject, this is the issue. The people from qatif who call themselves qatif, they are not from qatif, the so-called Shiite. Again, please don't delete this video because I'm just saying the truth. They are just coming here in the West and lying about the history of qatif and Ahsa and Bahrain and Kuwait. And they are just showing absolute disrespect to the natives or the people of Ismailia. Native Ismailia are like native English people, like native Irish people, like human natives, and in mean of the word natives, native Scottish people, native France, native Germans, native Italis, whatever. You want to cut their land to pieces. Your interference starts not this century, not even the century before. You invaded Iraq without any legal reason. No legal reason. Absolutely no legal reason. If a place should have its own independence or self-governance, it's Baluchistan in Iran, the so-called Iran state. Baluchistan or Ahwazistan or Kurdistan. Because it's their country. It's their land, which is occupied by the Virgin around Tehran. That's fact. But in qatif, why they come and complain and say that we have a demand to make our own self-governance state or whatever. In qatif, it's not yours. They are not from the Ismailians, the qatifis, or Ahsa'is, or Kuwaiti, al-Manatiqiyya, I don't know how to say it in English, or Bahrainis. They are from outside, and they lie about the history. They are absolutely not from the Yemenis, not from the Ismailians. No, they are not. Their accent exposed them. Their names exposed them. Their history exposed them. The fact they know exposed them. The DNA test exposed them as well. And so many among them. Why you're making all of this pain to us? Some of those qatifis used before 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, and more, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, to come here in the West and say we demand our own self-governance area, though they are not from there. Recently, 60 years, 70 years, 90 years, they just recently came. They have nothing to do with the community of Ismailians, except they were allowed to settle. We didn't invite them, and we didn't colonize their countries. They just came, we are Muslim, Shiite, Muslim, and they settled there. Why? Through the 2 decades, they go after 11 September and start job and attack in Iraq. Coming here in the West and saying we demand our own self-governance, and the West is supporting them by making an issue and put a pressure against the Gulf State government in Saudi Arabia precisely to create this ban, which I have dealt with myself. I don't need to explain more. I mean, why are you doing this? It is not a brotherhood in humanity. No. You are your enemies. There is no brotherhood in humanity with you. You're bad. You're the one who come to place, not yours. You're the one who is attacking other people. It's not the other way around. You think that the Muslims are taking us. The Muslims are terrorizing us. No, you think it's you who fucked us from the beginning. You. And all what you rely on is lies. And I hate you for it. And I have the right to say this. I mean, you don't want to see this volcano of anger. Not me. Others as well. You fuck off. Why are you doing this? Now those qatifis, my resource and things, they start to change it. No, we are part of the Saudi Kingdom of Saudi Arabia society, and we are all seeking right. This is not what Nimr and Nimr, for example, when he died, there was a storm in the media. There was more important persons, Ismailis, than Nimr and Nimr, who was without any justification, executed, killed, tortured. No one talked about them. I don't know why. God knows why. I don't know why I feel that. I have these feelings. I mean, when I see some videos, when I look, and when I see children, when I see their tears, I become afraid. I mean, the so-called Hindus, they have children. The so-called Buddhists have children. And the so-called Christians have children. And many races. But there is a line. I don't need to explain this. Why you are putting a person, me, just me, why I'm put in this position? This nation have children. This nation have children. These children will obey their parents, will not. I don't want any children, so I ask him to bring the punishment on those adults who create a problem. It is the Ismaili people's soil. Why Trump doesn't want to give us our right? No, I can. Why Netanyahu are doing this? Why the occupation in Syria? I mean, did the so-called Shiite forget about the beheadings that happened in Syria from the militia from Iran and Afghanistan and Pakistan among the so-called Shiite who went there and beheaded the children of the native Syrians? Infant, 6 months, 4 months, 3 months. I'm not talking about 14 years old, 15, 16. No. I'm talking about 6 months age old, 7 months, 2 years, 3 years. Even Daesh didn't do it. What the fuck they want in the eastern province of my land? It's not enough the so-called Israelis in my land, in my city, or the city called Jerusalem. It's not enough. Yeah, I'm part of this place. That place where you're fucking. See, you didn't test what someone like me test. No, you didn't. You went there and you fucked Iraq. And you fucked Afghanistan with the Russians. I can't do nothing. He can.